Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling like you were the bad guy, even though you were the one who got your feelings hurt in the first place? You know that weird, sinking feeling in your stomach where you start wondering, wait, am I the crazy one here? If that sounds familiar, you need to stick around because there is a very high chance you are being played. Welcome back. Today we are talking about manipulation. And no, I'm not talking about the movie villains who rub their hands together and laugh maniacally while plotting world domination. I'm talking about the subtle, everyday stuff. The stuff that happens with your friends, your partner, or even that one coworker who always manages to get you to do their work for them. The scary thing about manipulation is that it's usually designed to be invisible. It's like carbon monoxide. You can't see it, but it definitely makes you feel sick. So let's turn on the lights and look at the clear signs someone is pulling your strings. First up, let's talk about the just kidding defense. We've all met this person. They say something that stings, maybe a comment about your outfit, your job, or how you chew your food. But the second you get upset or defend yourself, they throw their hands up and say, "Whoa, relax, I was just joking, you're so sensitive." This is classic because it does two things. It lets them be mean to you, and then it punishes you for reacting to it. Suddenly, the problem isn't their insult. The problem is your reaction. If you have to constantly ask yourself if someone is laughing with you or at you, that's a red flag the size of a billboard. Next, we have the Guilt Trip Travel Agency. These people are absolute experts at booking you a one-way ticket to Guilt City. Let's say you finally set a boundary. You tell a friend you can't help them move furniture on Saturday because you're exhausted and just want to sleep. A normal person says, "No worries, get some rest." A manipulator? They sigh deeply and say, "Oh, it's fine. I guess I'll just do it myself. I mean, my back has been hurting really bad, and the doctor said I shouldn't lift heavy things, but I wouldn't want to ruin your nap." See what happened there? Suddenly, you're not a person with needs. You're the villain in their tragedy. They make their happiness your responsibility. It's exhausting, and frankly, you are not their emotional support animal. Then there is the most dangerous one of all, gaslighting. Now, this word gets thrown around a lot on the internet, but here is what it actually looks like in real life. It's when someone denies your reality so confidently that you stop trusting your own memory. You might say, "Hey, I was really hurt when you didn't show up for dinner." And they'll look you dead in the eye and say, "We never had plans for dinner. You're imagining things. Are you feeling okay? You've been forgetting a lot of stuff lately." It is terrifyingly effective. If they do this enough, you stop trusting your gut. You start checking your texts to make sure you aren't losing your mind. If someone makes you feel like you need to record your conversations just to prove you're right, run. Do not walk, run. And finally, watch out for the hot and cold game. This is the roller coaster. One day, they treat you like you are the most important person in the world. They text you back instantly, they bring you coffee, they laugh at your bad jokes, you feel amazing. Then, the next day, nothing. They're cold, distant, and annoyed by your existence. This isn't an accident, it's actually a psychological trick called intermittent reinforcement. It's the same reason gambling is addictive. If you won every time, you'd get bored. If you lost every time, you'd quit. But winning sometimes, that keeps you hooked, waiting for the nice version of them to come back. Look, relationships should be easy. Not perfect, but easy. You shouldn't feel like you're walking through a minefield or solving a puzzle just to have a conversation. If you spend more time analyzing their behavior than actually enjoying their company, that is your sign. Trust your gut. Your intuition is there to protect you. If something feels off, it usually is. Don't let anyone rent space in your head without paying the deposit. If you recognized any of these signs in your life, let me know in the comments. We can support each other down there. And if you want to keep your mind sharp and your life drama-free, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. See you in the next one.